You guys ever like wake up one day and you're just feeling really good, like it's a good day, you know it's going to be a good day, you're feeling great, and then you just hear something in the news that just totally makes you say, wow, that's crazy. Like makes you, question how crazy it is that you live in the same, rock in the universe as some of these scumbags that we share this planet with. What's going on, guys? It's Runturn. We're back with another video here on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about, well, really a scumbag in its purest form. We're talking about the man behind the BLM nonprofit organization and how he siphoned a ton of money for his own personal gain. So let's jump into the article and discuss. So according to an article by the Los Angeles Times, the leader of the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation has been accused by former colleagues of stealing more than $10 million in donations from the organization for personal use, according to a lawsuit filed in court this week. Shalomyah Bowers was called in the court filing as a, quote, rogue administrator, a middleman turned usurper, who siphoned contributions to the nonprofit activist group to use as a, quote, personal piggy bank, according to the lawsuit filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court on Thursday. Bowers' actions led the foundation into investigations by the Internal Revenue Service and various state attorneys general, quote, blazing a path of irreparable harm to BLM in less than 18 months, the suit claims. While BLM leaders and movement workers were on the street risking their lives, Mr. Bowers remained in his cushy offices devising a scheme of fraud and misrepresentation to break the implied in fact contract between donors and BLM. I cannot believe, like I said in the intro, I cannot believe that I live in the same planet, in the same world as people like this, man. I wake up every day and go to a job, I make an honest living, and then you've got motherfuckers on the complete other side of the spectrum doing shit like this. It's just, that's crazy. Like, how in good conscience can you quite literally fucking rob from a nonprofit organization whose main focus is to fight for racial equality? Like, that's crazy. Like, I think, like, if you're robbing from, like, really any nonprofit organization, you're honestly a piece of shit, because those are usually good causes. But you picked, like, the worst possible fucking one to do. Racial inequality is a huge problem in this country. A lot of people face really unfair circumstances in life, and it's a really hot topic, especially in the last couple of years, right? And you chose this one of all organizations to rob. Like, how fucking out of touch, just how fucking delusional and unself-aware can you be to do something like that, especially in today's world? Because this article actually makes a really good point that I wanna go kind of touch upon a little bit further. So it talked about how people are out here risking their lives to stand up for a cause that they genuinely believe in. And I think, regardless of whether I believe in the cause or not, I think that if you stand up and you actually, as they say, show up to the march, that is super respectful. And I have lots of friends that, very similar to what this article is saying, they showed up, they were putting their lives at risk in some instances. You never know what can happen. It's an evil world. They're standing up for peace and good values and equality, and there's people that just don't subscribe to that. They don't believe in that. And while people are literally putting their lives at risk, this dude's just taking in all the profit for himself. But anyways, let's get on back to the article. So the article continues by saying Bowers and his group denied all claims of financial misconduct and chastised those suing him for, quote, falling victim to the carceral logic and social violence that fuels the legal system and taking legal action against him. They would rather take the same steps of our white oppressors and utilize the criminal legal system which is propped up by white supremacy, the same system that they say they want to dismantle, to solve movement disputes, the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation's board of directors said in a joint statement. Of course this motherfucker denied it. Like, I mean, is this guy dumb? Like, the people that are making these claims about him, saying that he did this, they're literally within the organization. Like, how are you going to sit there and deny something when literally the people that are in the organization with you are claiming you did this? And why would they lie? I mean, you literally just proved their own point. You said that they're fighting for social justice along with you. What benefit do they have in this situation by lying about something like this? They're there to promote a cause and stand up for something that they believe in. By admitting to what has happened due to your actions does not benefit them in the slightest. So I don't know, that's like taking it to a whole new extreme. Like, if you thought it was bad before, it just got crazier. Total side note too, mid recording of this video, I was telling my brother about it, and he had heard the news too, and he reminded me that him and I literally predicted this shit. Like, I don't remember this conversation at all, if I'm being honest, but he says that him and I both predicted this long before it happened. So I think that's really crazy. But wait, it gets even crazier than that. So we remember a couple of, it was probably like a year at this point, actually, not even months. It's probably like a year at this point, but they bought like some sort of city compound worth like $6 million. And I think they tried to like pass it off as their headquarters or something. This is absolutely ridiculous that they're going around flaunting this money around and spending it and just putting it back into their own pockets, essentially, because as you and I, level-headed people understand, is that even non-profit organizations such as the Black Lives Matter movement, they have to report to the IRS, right? So they got to fill out all these forms, and obviously very quickly you can come to the conclusion that there's some sort of fraud just based on these governmental documents. But they still tried to pull this massive heist off. Like, bitch, this isn't GTA 5. Like, get the fuck out of here. So my final thoughts. This guy's a piece of shit. He's gonna burn in hell. How do you literally rob from a non-profit organization, especially Black Lives Matter, which has been a very, very important, very hot topic in recent memory? And honestly, if you guys are going to break the law, be smart about it. Just kidding. Don't break the law. Don't. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching it. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like, rating, comment down below your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. I make videos and commentaries just like this on a pretty regular basis. My loyal fans will probably tell you otherwise because I'm really kind of hit or miss, but I like to believe I post regularly. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is Runter. Later.